Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In my last video, I took you through 6 websites that you can actually learn CAD pattern drafting for free. Most of those websites were not completely free, and some of them have very few courses on different CAD pattern drafting softwares. In this video, I'm going to be telling you top 10 YouTube channels that you can actually learn CAD pattern drafting completely free. Now, these are the YouTube channels I used also as over the years as I learned how to do CAD pattern drafting. And the good thing is that it's completely free and you can also learn at your own pace. Now, you find out that CAD pattern drafting is really on the rise. If you're still doing manual pattern drafting, then welcome to my channel, because in my channel, I will hold you by your hand and take you through moving from manual pattern drafting to digital pattern drafting. Why would you want to learn from YouTube? Because you will have flexibility, you will learn at your own pace, you will learn anytime, you can learn anywhere. I remember when I used to learn this thing, when I'm in the bus, if I'm going from one place to the other, I'm in the train, I spent my time on my phone learning, just watching those videos. Remember, when you watch videos several times, you begin more familiar with the steps. So I was able to learn most of these CAD pattern drafting softwares on the go. That is the flexibility that comes with learning with YouTube. You don't need to pay anything. You just have the link, you click on it, and you learn a lot of things. And then you see every step in real time. This will enhance understanding. And again, of course, it's cost effective. So if that is what interests you, if you really want to start learning CAD pattern drafting, you don't want something that you will need to pay anything much for, then stay tuned for this video. Before I start with the YouTube channels, I want you to know this criteria I actually use to select these YouTube channels. What I looked at was, number one, the content quality. How accurate are the contents? How up to date are the contents? Is the information relevant to the real world? And then I looked at the channel activity. Were they posting videos? What was the quality of the videos? How easy is it for a beginner to actually understand it? Then I looked at the instructor expertise. Were the channels run by professionals in the industry? You notice that most of the channels I'm going to give you now has to do really with the industry YouTube channels. It will be run by people that have experience in these areas. Then how was the engagement? Are people asking questions? Are people watching the videos? Are people understanding whatever it is that the video is presenting? So those were my criteria for selecting these YouTube channels. I hope you'll be able to, understand when you begin to watch these YouTube channels. So let's go to the very first one. The very first one is what I called Vinovo. Vinovo. So this is Vinovo. Vinovo creates videos on Valentina. Valentina CAD pattern drafting software. In my channel, I have a video or a playlist on Simly 2D. Simly 2D and Valentina are free open source CAD pattern drafting softwares. And if you're a beginner and you want to learn CAD pattern drafting, it is good to start with something that is free, because the fastest way you can learn is to practice as you watch. That is why I'm bringing this Vinove as number one, because the software is using to teach CAD pattern drafting in this his YouTube channel is free. So you can download this Valentina software and then follow along as it teaches you basic how to do basic things on CAD pattern drafting using this open source CAD pattern drafting software. So that is my number one. Now let's go to number two. Number two is enoritajameseasysewing. This is my own YouTube channel. In my channel, I take time to take you through different kinds of CAD pattern drafting softwares. I teach you from scratch how to download, how to design body blocks, different kinds of body blocks. There's a lot of playlists here on different CAD pattern drafting softwares. The most recent one is the one of Simly 2D. I have a playlist showing you how to use it, Simly 2D free CAD pattern drafting. I think I have about 8 videos there. You can always start from there. I have videos on even 3D fashion simulation using a completely free 3D fashion simulation software called AUDACES. I don't know if it is still free, as at when I did those videos, the AUDACES Fashion Studio was still free to use. Especially in today's world, you need to know how to do your pattern simulations. Especially after you've created your patterns, you want to see how it looks like on the body of models. And to be able to do that, you need some pattern simulation softwares. Browzeware does it, Clo 3D does it, Marvelous Design has it, but for most of them, their subscription is might be expensive for some people. So this is really something you can play with. As I said, I don't know if it is still free, but you could check it out. Check out the Audaces Fashion Studio and see whether it is still free so that you can actually learn a lot from it. So I have quite a lot of videos here that you can just check out. I have over 400 videos on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out. So that is my number two YouTube channel for you to learn free CAD pattern drafting. Number three is called Ready MK. She doesn't have much videos, but her videos on Simly 2D is very, very self-explanatory. In fact, this channel was one of the channels that I used to learn how to use Simly 2D. Don't worry yourself, I'm going to drop all the links to these YouTube channels below this video so you can go ahead and check it out. So as I said, she's also talked about Simly 2D. She talks about a lot of sewing in her channel, but what is particularly interesting for me and for you, if you want to learn CAD pattern drafting, is to check out her playlist. I think she has a playlist on Simly 2D. On Simly 2D. CAD patterns. She has 13 videos. I went through all those videos, and the videos are really, really easy to follow. Very easy to follow. So check out this channel. And again, Simly 2D is free. So check out this number three YouTube channel. You will learn a lot from her. So let's now go to number four. Number number 4 is Tuka Tech. Now, this is the official YouTube site of the Tuka Tech fashion CAD fashion drafting company, I would say, because they do quite a lot of things. In this their YouTube channel, you can learn 2D pattern drafting, you can learn 3D fashion simulations, you can learn how to make marker making, and so on and so forth. If you come to their YouTube channels, if you get to their playlist, there's a lot you can learn here. They have a lot of videos, a lot. And they actually teach you how to use their CAD pattern drafting software. So if you want to come here and you want to start, it's better you start with getting started with TukaCAD here. They have 3 videos. You can take a look at that. And then you can look at live training, TukaCAD software training. You take a look at that. Take a look at Tuka 3D features, 19 videos. Take a look at 3D fashion design software. There's a lot of videos there. Take a look at software subscriptions. In fact, I think you should look at this first, the subscriptions, because TukaCard is expensive. But there's one of their subscriptions that is about $19 a month. I think it's for students and learners. You can start from there because with that one, you can do grading, you can do fashion, you can, you know, do any kind of CAD pattern drafting with that particular one. And you do have, I think, 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks trial. So you have 2 weeks to check if whether it's something that you can continue with. I think as I said, it's about $19. So once you come to this YouTube channel, check that out, see if it's something that you do. And then they have pattern making for fashion design here. They take you through step by step how to actually use the Tuka card to create basic blocks. And then this is the CAD software tutorials for digital pattern making. It's a lot of videos. You can check it out. I have not finished watching the videos yet, but it's a lot. TukaCAD can do a lot, really, a lot. Just check out this channel. This is my number 4. Now, number five is Pattern Lab London. Pattern Lab talks about Adobe Illustrator, how to use Adobe Illustrator to create digital patterns. So if you want to learn how to create digital patterns using Adobe Illustrator, this is the YouTube channel to come to. If you go to their playlist, let's check out their playlist. Their playlist, you can check out all their videos, but the one that I watched is this one, this course. It's a free course. Pattern making in Adobe Illustrator. It's a free course. But then you know that you need to subscribe to Adobe Illustrator to be able to follow along. So it's left for you. I'm giving you all these choices so that you know what to start with and what to continue with. So it's always best you start with something that you know you can continue with. That is why I started with the first 3 has to do with free open source pattern drafting softwares. Some of these ones for you to follow along, either you use the trial period time to follow along or you actually subscribe to some of them. So check out Pattern Lab London YouTube channel. That is my number 5. Let's go to number 6. Number 6 is My Dress Patterns YouTube channel. Now, this YouTube channel doesn't have much videos, but it has a lot of subscribers. That is because she actually teaches you CLO basics. If you ever want to use CLO 3D to do pattern drafting, check out this channel first, at least to have an understanding of it. When I first started learning the CAD pattern drafting, I didn't even go near CLO. I didn't go near browzeware because they were looking so intimidating for me. But this channel, she simplifies it a lot. really. Especially if you start, like if you go to playlist, as I said, she doesn't have much videos, but if you come to this particular beginner's guide, she has 5 videos. If you go through these videos, you will know how to use Cloud 3D. That is why I put this one as number 6. So if you want to do Cloud 3D, come here, learn it first. And remember, subscriptions for Cloud is quite expensive. I think the one for student is about $25 a month. The one for private use and maybe hobby is about $50 a month. So bear that is in mind when you're learning how to use Cloud. Their subscription rate is quite expensive. So that's my number 6. Let's go to number 7. Number 7 is called Very Vague. I don't know, I hope that is the way it is pronounced. I don't know. Very vague. It doesn't have much videos. But the reason I brought this in is that if you're really new to Marvelous Designer, you need a video that is easy to understand. Marvelous Designer have their own YouTube channel. But the challenge I have for Marvelous Designer's YouTube channel is that most of their recent videos has to do with what they have improved on the last version of their Marvelous Designer. Now, if you're somebody new to Marvelous Designer, it will just look strange to you. You won't even understand anything. That is why I came to this other video. If you look at his videos on Marvelous Designer beginner course, is really, really very, very simple and self-explanatory. I will not waste much time here. You can check it out. But the next one is also about Marvelous Designer, my next YouTube site that I'm going to introduce you to. So this is number 7. Let's quickly go to number 8. The eighth one is what I call Zine Interactive. Zinta Active, I think. Zinta Active. This YouTube video has a lot to offer. It doesn't just talk about CAD pattern drafting softwares. It talked about other kind of softwares you can use if you're not even in the fashion industry. But since this video is about learning CAD pattern drafting, the reason I'm bringing this here to number 8 is because if you go to his playlist, let me go to his playlist. If you go to his playlist, if you look at Marvelous Designer Fundamental Series, he has about 54 videos. This is so simplified, it is amazing. So if you ever want to get into using Marvelous Designer to do your CAD pattern drafting, this is the YouTube channel to come to. It really takes time to explain it from beginning for anybody to understand. So this is my number 9. Check out this Zinta Active YouTube channel. Zinta Active. You'll learn a lot from his Marvelous Designer Fundamental Series playlist. So let's go to the very last one, the number 9. The number 9 and the final one is the Browzeware Solutions YouTube channel. This is the official channel for Browzeware. They have a lot of videos here. If you want to get into learning how to use Browzeware, you can come to this their YouTube channel and you learn how to do it. They do have quite a lot of videos that you can actually learn. And this Viz Teacher for Beginners, you can watch that and this one. But I think I'll prefer you to get to their university. Browseware has a Browseware University. This is it. This is where I actually learned a lot from them. And it's completely free. They have a lot of courses. If you come to browse all the courses here, you'll see quite a lot of courses for you to learn how to use their Viz Teacher. And it's really, really, it's easy. Just that there's a lot yet for you to learn. I have not even finished it, but there's a lot. It's free. I mentioned this in my last video where I talked about 6 places or 6 websites that you can learn CAD pattern drafting. Essentially, those are my 9 YouTube channels that you can learn CAD pattern drafting completely free. Now, I can give you a few tips on how you can actually learn with YouTube. If you want to learn CAD pattern drafting with YouTube, try and create a kind of schedule. Set aside some time that you know that you actually want to use to learn this. And then practice with the tutorials. As you noticed when I was going through the video, I told you to start with YouTube channels that teach you how to use free open source CAD pattern drafting softwares like Simly 2D. If you check out my channel, I've already shown it to you. There's a playlist there. You start there as a beginner. I'm talking from experience. You start there as a beginner because if you want to go and start from all these other places, it might become a little bit overwhelming. When you start with the free ones, you can now graduate to those ones. That is what I did over the years and begin to learn those ones. It will make it more easy for you to learn. And then try to ask questions on YouTube. You know, you can drop comments, ask questions, anything you don't understand, ask, and people do get back to you. Some of those channels I mentioned, they do get back to you. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching my video to the end. I know it's a little bit long, but thank you so much for watching it to the end. I hope you've gotten 1 or 2 tips. Remember to buy me a cup of coffee if you got anything from this video so that I continue to produce videos like this. And thank you so much for watching till my next video.